Hi, I'm Russell Quirk, and I'm one of the co-founders of ProperPR, the public relations agency. And I'm going to answer a very important question, which is, what is PR? Most people think they know what PR is, and I'm afraid most people are sorely mistaken. I'll tell you what it isn't. PR is not advertising. Now, that may now make you think, okay, well, on that basis, PR is not for me as someone that runs a business that needs leads, website traffic, and so on. But let me tell you what PR definitely is. It's better than advertising. Advertising is what you would perhaps call contrived. Advertising is a message and a graphic, whether it's on a Google page or on a radio ad or a TV ad or on a billboard, which is something that everybody knows you have created to get to an audience, to convince them to buy your stuff on the basis of you telling them things that, well, let's face it, you would tell them anyway, wouldn't you? Because adverts are blatantly seen as biased. They are contrived. However, PR is rather different. PR is somebody else, another medium, whether it be a journalist or a publication, telling that audience that your product or service is notable, that your service or product is good and is perhaps worthy of consideration. And the reason, therefore, that PR is far, far more powerful than just advertising alone is simply because it's done by way of third-party endorsement. Let's be clear, let's be honest. If someone sees your brand in the Daily Mail or on the BBC or on Sky or in the Daily Express or Forbes or the Huffington Post or a trade publication or whatever, and it's mentioned in dispatches, so to speak, particularly with some data or some research or some revelation wrapped around your brand, whereby you are seen as the experts, the thought leaders, but talked about by that publication rather than it being directly by you as an advertiser, then clearly that message carries much, much more weight. It's authentic, it's much more genuine, and therefore it's trusted, and it's also therefore credible. So PR is incredibly important. I wouldn't say it's the only thing that you should do as someone that is tasked with making sure that you're marketing correctly, marketing with the goal in mind of making sure that you create business revenue ultimately. PR is one of many marketing channels that perhaps you should consider. It goes hand in hand with social media, with email marketing, with digital display ads, with potentially with other forms of above the line advertising like TV and radio. But it's a very, very important foundation, a real baseline to show people that you are being talked about by third parties in a good way, in a glowing and positive way. It helps reputation. The other thing that should not be underestimated with PR, particularly digital PR, is the fact that when you are mentioned at volume, at scale, on digital platforms, so on Mail Online or on the Times app, on websites that relate to the news, that then sends a signal to Google, particularly if you do it on a regular basis, if it's consistent, that you are being talked about again by third parties. And on that basis, Google also start to trust you, your brand and your website. And lo and behold, over a period of time, not instantly, but over a period of time, your website ranking, your performance in terms of your searchability when people are searching for the phrases that relate to your specific product or service, your business, you start to rank higher in terms of your website being served up as a result for those people that are Googling a certain thing, Googling to find a particular type of business or product or service. So in a rather long-winded way there, I've hopefully explained what PR is and its benefits, but in particular, what it isn't. It isn't advertising, thank goodness. Anyway, if you are interested, particularly as a property firm or an automotive company of any description, in talking more about public relations, what it does, how it can help you, and how we do things rather differently from a content, a data, and a research perspective, get in touch, russell@properpr.co.uk, or in the first instance, just go to our website, which is, fun enough, properpr.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.